Hey guys, this is Lilacspectrum here, and I'm here to do another book review. Now this book review is of a different sort, which is like not really a different sort, but it's a third installment of another book. So if you haven't read the previous books, I would request that you read them and then come back because there are a lot of spoilers. I'm not going to try to spoil all that much, but it might happen. So yeah. So this book is called Sever by DeStefano. Now I've already reviewed her other books, her other two. It was Wither and Fever, and then it's Sever is the third one. So I've already reviewed the first ones, and this is the last one, and I just wanted to talk about my feelings. I just finished it, and I am crazy excited that I'm finished with this series because it was a good series. So let's get started. So like I said, if you haven't seen the other videos I've done, they're on my channel. You can find them. Just go to my channel and scroll. They were only a couple weeks ago that I did them, or maybe a month or whatever, but just scroll down and they should be right there around there. Or you can just type them in my name and you'll find them. But this book is very interesting. The premise of the actual book is that they live in a semi-dystopian world, or basically a dystopian world, that women and men die young, and they try to populate the earth with new people so that they can find a cure to this virus that's killing everybody, and blah 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 blah. To have a more in-depth explanation of the plot, I would request you go to Wither, and it's the first one in the series, and I really did kind of explain it a little bit better. So if you're new or you're okay with seeing spoilers, there is a bigger explanation on my previous videos. So go see those before you come to this, because there's a lot of explanations to stuff that happens in the book as we go along. So I'm just going to read the inside flap for you guys so that you guys can correctly see what this installment of the story is about. I like to read the flaps of these dystopian novels because of the fact that they can kind of get interesting when it comes to understanding what it's about. So, after enduring Vaughn's worst, Ryan finds an unlikely ally in his brother, an eccentric inventor named Reed. She takes refuge in his dilapidated house, though the people she left behind refuse to stay in the past. While Gabriel haunts Ryan's memories, Cicely is determined to be at Ryan's side, even if Lyndon's feelings are still caught between them. Meanwhile, Rowan's growing involvement in an underground resistance compels Ryan to reach him before he does anything that cannot be undone. But what she discovers along the way has alarming implications for her future, and about the past her parents never had the chance to explain. In this breathtaking conclusion to Lauren DeStefano's Chemical Garden trilogy, everything Ryan knows to be true will be irrevocably shattered. And it was a really good installment. It's a beautiful cover. On the cover is who we suppose is Ryan. I don't really know if it's the same girl modeling or if it's a slightly different girl or what. She's got a ring in her hand. There's a plane, a globe, a bird, coral down at the bottom. I didn't even notice some of the stuff. Books, apples, and the funny thing is they do such a good job with these covers because they put stuff about the story on the cover and you don't even realize that until you're reading it. On the back there's a radio, more ocean stuff, because she still is in South Carolina at Myrtle Beach through a lot of this. She even goes to Hawaii in this one, which is very interesting. How they tie in all the stuff on the cover with the actual book, so I love that. But it was a pretty good book. It ended a lot differently than I thought it was going to end. I'm not going to say how it ended, of course, so you can read it. But I at first when I started reading it, I was interested, and then I got halfway through, and I was like, I'm so bored, and then I got to the end, and it started getting kind of good, and a lot of stuff started actually happening and concluding, and that really helped because I was just ready to say, because I had already checked this thing out from the library like 3 or 4 times, and I was getting so tired of being annoyed with it. It's not that I was annoyed, I was just losing interest in it, and I was like, come on, get to the end of it, explain it, and let's just be done. Why is this got to be so long and drawn out? Which a lot of books are like that, especially when it comes to a trilogy. They want to draw it out so that you're like, I don't know, they just want to be aggravating. But this book was really good. It ended a lot differently than I thought it was going to end. I think it's funny because usually books like in a dystopian kind of setting they kind of end good, but sometimes they don't. So you never know what's going to happen with a dystopian novel. So I liked the ending. I liked the ending. I think it had a good ending. I really did enjoy the ending. So, if you're scared to read this book because you think it's going to have a bad ending, it really does have a good ending. So, especially for the characters, the main characters. So yeah, I would suggest picking up this book. There's not a whole lot I want to say about this book. I always ask you guys out there if you enjoyed it or if you want to read it or whatever. But yeah, it has a pretty good bit of pages. Like I said, I checked this thing out like 3 or 4 times just because I get busy. It has 371 pages, which is not a lot compared to Harry Potter books, but I just get so busy and I don't have a lot of time, so I have to read in small snippets and take it back. But you guys should totally check it out and tell me what you think about it, because it's a very interesting novel. It's a very interesting spin on the idea of a dystopian novel. I like dystopian sometimes. I think if you write dystopian well, I will enjoy it, but I don't know. So, so I have a pretty good bit of books on my shelf, like currently reading, and hopefully I can do some more on that. I'm going to upload these probably tomorrow. I'm going to the library tomorrow. So these will be uploaded and ready to go. As of right now, while I'm filming this, I don't have any other videos. But tomorrow's my last exam, but by the time you see this, it'll be 2 weeks in advance, so it won't even matter. But hopefully I can get more books read in a timely manner and not get behind, but we'll see. So I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching. If you like any books similar to the Chemical Garden series, totally leave them down in the comments so I can read them. I have a lot planned for my reading. I'm going to the library, so I might end up getting a lot of books tomorrow. I don't know. I may end up doing a book haul. Who knows? Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you want to find me on Instagram, Wattpad, Fanfiction, DeviantArt, Twitter, or my fan page, which is located on Facebook, you can all find them below so that you can submit different kinds of books through those websites. Usually my Twitter page is just me like tweeting Markiplier, so if you find me on Twitter, that's probably all I'm going to be doing. And fangirling over some of the other characters I watch on YouTube. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.